Good morning, students. In previous class, what you have learned, we learned about some exercise problems. Okay, we solve some exercise problems from the chapter that is force and Newton's laws. Okay, in this class we shall continue the problems. Okay, the first problem is the how much momentum will a dumbbell of mass 10 kg transferred to the floor if it falls from a height of 80 centimeter. Take its downward acceleration to be 10 meter per second square. Okay, now we have to find out the momentum. Okay, momentum, you have to find out the momentum of the dumbbell. Okay, now what they are given, now you have to collect the information. Okay, what they are given, the mass of the dumbbell. Okay, that is m, mass of the dumbbell, that is m is equal to how much, 10 kg. Okay, mass is equal to 10 kg. And what they given, height of the the transfer to floor if it falls from a height of 80 centimeter. The height means yes. Okay, distance. Okay, distance, that is how much, 80 centimeters. Okay, yeah, now we have to convert the 80 centimeter into the meters. Okay, we know that how to conversion of centimeters. So meter, 80 divided by centimeter. For 1 meter, how many centimeters, 100 centimeters. So divided by 100, that equals 0.8 meter. Okay, the distance is 0.8 meter. And take its downward acceleration. Okay, which means here is this a dumbbell. Okay, it falls from 80 centimeter height. Okay, 80 centimeter height. It takes a downward acceleration, which means plus, positive. Okay, if it is upward acceleration means minus. Okay, now it takes a downward acceleration, so a is equal to how much acceleration, 10 meter per second square. Okay, 10 meter per second square. Now we have to find out the momentum. Okay, that is p is equal to question mark. Now we have to find out the momentum. We know that how to find out the momentum, that is p is equal to mv. Okay, mass into velocity. Okay, the product of mass and velocity. The momentum is nothing but a product of mass and velocity. Okay, here we don't know how much velocity of the dumbbell. Okay, now so we have to find out, at first we have to find out the velocity. Okay, how do you find out the velocity? By using this data, we know that the equations of motion. Okay, that is, which are the equations of motion, that is v is equal to u plus at, and then s is equal to ut plus of at square, and then v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Okay, these are all the three equations of motion. Okay, now we have to find out the velocity v by using these equations. Okay, here we, yeah, here we having a s distance, we have a distance and a acceleration. Okay, so by using this relation, v square is equal, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Okay, it means here initial velocity is 0 because of the dumbbell falls down. Okay, so initial velocity is 0. So by using this equation, we have to easily find out the velocity, that is v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Okay, we have to find out the v square minus u square. Initial velocity is 0, that is equal to 2 into acceleration, how much, 10 meter per second square, into how much, distance is 0.8 meter. Okay, 0.8 meter. Now the v square is equal to, we have to multiply the this. Okay, 10 to the 20 into 0.8. Okay, okay, now v square is equal to 20 into we can write it as 0.8 as a 8 divided by 10. Okay, now we have to cancel 10 ones are 10 twos are, now we have to multiply 8 twos are 16. V square is equal to 16, then v is equal to square root of 16. How much, square root of 16, that is v is equal to 4. Velocity, what is the unit of velocity, 4 meter per second. Okay, the velocity is 4 meter per 4 meter per second. Okay, now we have to find out the momentum, that is p is equal to mv. Okay, the mass, m means mass of the dumbbell, how much, 10 kg, that is 10 into velocity is 4 meter per second square, that is 10 into 4, how much, 40. Okay, what is the unit of momentum, kg meter per second. Okay, kg meter per second is the unit of momentum. Okay, the momentum of the dumbbell is 40 kg meter per second. Okay, thus we find out the velocity and momentum of the object. Okay, next you see the another problem, that is an object of mass 100 kg accelerated uniformly from a velocity of 5 meter per second to 8 meter per second in 6 seconds. Okay, calculate the initial and final momentum of the object. Also find the magnitude of the force exerted on the object. Here an object of mass 100 kg. Okay, what is that mass of the object? How much? 100 kg accelerated uniformly uh, from a velocity of 5 meter per second. Okay, it means initial velocity, that is v initial. Okay, v initial, that is initial velocity, that is 5 meter per second to 8 meter per second, that is final velocity vf is equal to 8 meter per second. Okay, in time how much? 6 seconds. Okay, t is equal to 6 seconds. Calculate the initial and final momentum. Okay, we have to find out the initial momentum, that is pi, initial momentum, and pf, it means final momentum, okay, of the object, and also find the magnitude of the force. Okay, that is magnitude of the force. We have to find out the magnitude of the force exerted on the object. Okay, these are the data they are given. Okay, now we have to find out the initial momentum. Okay, we know that the formula to find out the initial momentum, that is pi. Okay, pi is equal to initial momentum, how much? M into vi, v initial velocity. Okay, that is mass of the object is 100 kg into velocity is vi is 5 meter per second. Okay, we get 100 into 5 is 500 kg meter per second. Okay, this is the initial momentum. Okay, now we have to find out the final momentum pf, that is equal to m into vf. Okay, final velocity. Okay, mass of the object is 100 kg into final velocity is 8 meter per second. Okay, that is 8, we get 800 kg meter per second is the unit. Okay, the initial momentum is 500 kg meter per second and the final momentum is 800 kg meter per second. Okay, now we have to find out the second part, that is magnitude of force. Okay, magnitude of we know that how to find out the magnitude of force. Okay, magnitude of force is equal to change in momentum divided by time. Okay, that is force, magnitude of force f is equal to the change in momentum. Okay, change in momentum, that is pf minus pi. Okay, final momentum minus initial momentum divided by time. Okay, thus we find out the magnitude of force, that is equal to the pf final momentum is 800 minus initial momentum is 500. Okay, 500 divided by time, how much? 6 seconds. Okay, now we have to subtract the 500 from 800, we get 300 divided by 6. When we are simplifying 300 divided by 6, we get 50 newtons. Okay, 50, the SI unit is 50 newtons. Okay, force, the magnitude of force is equal to 50 newtons. Okay, thus we find out the magnitude of the force and the initial momentum and final momentum. Okay, yeah, next move on to the another problem, that is